Do you know when you're going live?
Hey, there we go.
Hello! Hello, everybody.
We are live.
Hello there. If this is your first time on the channel, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Those vegan guys.
And this here, all of this here, is a great big Greek feast. So I'll wait a couple of minutes and then I'll take you all through it before we make ourselves a plate.
Yes.
But we've got plates here.
Can everybody see us okay? Can everybody hear us okay? The laptop's a little bit further away, so I am conscious of the audio.
Well, we're going for classic mukbang for the first part until we've eaten, and then we'll, of course, adjust things, and you'll be able to see the tops of our heads. The tops of our heads.
Kelly's got snacks ready.
Big respect and love to our fabulous moderators. Not sure who's with us today. All of them.
All in the house.
Bobby, Kelly, and Headrider. Thank you, my darlings. Headrider, my love, your lovely Braingirl channel, where you're doing all your gardening and stuff. What I did today was I did a bit of a gardening video, asking you all the questions I want you to answer in our Skype chat. So just so you all know, everybody, I've roped lovely Lauren into doing a Skype chat with me. Not live, whereby she can answer me questions about getting our pot garden ready for the winter. So I've asked them you all, and in our next food and gardening vlog, they will be there.
Fabulous. A quick hello and shout out to Jade Lane, Julianne Nelson, Sarah Weir.
Everybody with a green name is a channel member. Thank you so much for being a channel member. We deeply, deeply, deeply appreciate it.
We certainly do. And I've just noticed Michelle Lowe is also in the house.
Well, hello, Michelle.
Hello, hello, she says.
You should all go and see Michelle's video that she did cooking along to our last live last Sunday. It were funny.
Brilliant.
It were funny. Hey, she made some I'd have slapped on a piece of bread and egg, though.
No issue with it. No issue.
So let me tell you what we've got today. Now, anyone that saw our Australia video, where we got gifts from Australia, we got that lovely cashew cheese. So we've got the last little bit of that.
Oh, it's so good.
In this pot here. Two kinds of homemade hummus. This one is plain hummus. That one is red pepper and chili. We've got black olives and green pimento stuffed olives. We've got lemon, coriander and garlic couscous. And we've got a beautiful mixed salad and falafel. And of course, pita breads. Nom, nom, nom.
Perfect. Perfect.
I might make myself a plate up, Jason.
Well, we should tuck in, shouldn't we? We should tuck in. People are here. Hopefully you've got some food to eat yourselves, or you've already eaten. Otherwise, you're in trouble, aren't you? Because you're going to be watching us eat. And you need to do at least what Kelly's done, and perhaps have a few snacks on standby if you've not eaten yet. Are you just going to dive straight in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand up. I'm going to get two of these little falafels on my plate.
Leanne says snacks are in play.
I'm going to grab a bit of this lovely salad.
Oh, I think Jade's just become a member. What does it mean when it's green like that? Welcome to TVG Party Peeps.
Yeah, it means she's just become a member.
Oh, Jade, thank you so much.
Welcome, Jade. Thank you, my darling.
That's lovely. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, I'm actually, it shows how my brain's working tonight, because there's actually a big green thing up at the top of the live chat that says member. It's very clear to see. So I'm going to let you do you, and then I'll do me.
A few olives, because I'll show everyone the plate when I've done it. And a bit of this lovely oily cashew cheese. I might just throw that on my salad, actually.
Is it Lisa Wills? Looks delicious. We're in between lunch and dinner here in the US. Might need a snack too.
Oh,
why not?
Snack.
Why not?
So I've just made myself a plate up. Oops. And what I'm going to do now is I've ripped the pockets in half, and I'm just going to shove a load of stuff in there and eat it.
Fabulous.
That's about it. But first, I need to get a bit of kitchen roll for the catastrophe that's happened.
Oh no.
Now, those of you that are going to stick around until after we've stopped eating, I'm going to save a little bit of serious chatter for then. I just want to tell you about a couple of things that have happened this week, but I'm trying not to be too negative about them.
Yes. Josh, thank you so much. Josh has just become a member. Amazing. Thank
you, Josh.
That's super cool.
Are you just going to like play it up from there?
I might just do that, yeah. Yeah. Whilst you're...
You do you, boo.
I'm gonna...
You do you. So I hope everyone's had a chance to watch the new Aldi vlog today. We noticed quite a few posts on Facebook of all this new stuff that was there, and we were like, right, we need to go. Because it's that temporary stuff, and you never know how long it's going to be there. Be very careful with that chili hummus.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm just saying. Because it's perhaps a little bit stronger than I intended. So I've got half a falafel, both kinds of hummus, a bit of the cashew cheese, and a load of salad in this. Bon appetit, my dears. Bon appetit.
Oh, yes. I'm going to keep my first one quite simple, I think. I've got to have a bit of this.
Guys, I made my first air fryer cake yesterday, just with a recipe I found online, playing it safe. It came out like a really thick chocolate pancake, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because last night we had some Alpro salted caramel ice cream, and I crumbled the cake in the bottom of a bowl and put the ice cream on top. Oh, it was good. Might I have some wine, please, sir?
You can. Now I've managed to have my first bite. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Auntie Pearl, one of the red onions you gave us today, and the radishes in this salad. Not all the radishes, but some of the radishes you gave us today, and the big red onion in there.
Oh, Angela, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you.
Thank you, love.
Newbie vegan, vegan haul was fab! Exclamation mark times 3, I think. I bought some of the tofu you mentioned. That was Newbie vegan. Amazing. So now my mouth is clear. I will introduce our wine for this evening. Oh, very classy here at TVG HQ. The wine selected, beautifully paired with the Mediterranean meal.
Well, it is because it's Toro Loco, which is Spanish.
Okay. Is this from Aldi, purchased this very day.
Toro Loco Organico. Lovely. Thank you very much.
We've not had this one before, have we?
Delightful with this.
Yeah?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everybody.
Whatever you tipple, tea, coffee, cordial, water, wine.
Here's to us all coping really well with 2020. Cheers, love.
Cheers. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Very nice. Hedge, chin chin. Yes, chin chin. Always makes me slightly sad now when someone says chin chin, because I always think of Withnail and I.
Oh,
I don't think of it. It saddens me, even though I find the film hilarious. It's also tinged with sadness. For anybody that knows the film Withnail and I.
Yeah, stop now.
I'll stop now.
I have of late, but wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth, forgone all custom of exercises. And indeed, it goes so heavily with my disposition that this goodly frame the earth seems to me a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy the air. Look you! This brave o'erhanging firmament, this majestical roof fretted with golden fire, why it appeareth nothing to me but a foul and pestilent congregation of vapours. I'll stop there. I do know the rest.
Nice. Nice. I just missed a comment from Leanne, but I think it went something along the lines of 2020, directed by, what was it? Directed by Tarantino, written by, I didn't get the last bit.
It's delicious.
Well, Imran says, I assume Toro Loco is one of the finest wines known to humanity.
Cake and fine wine. We want it here and we want it now. Yeah, we don't know that film very well, Imran, really.
No. Kelly's got salty crisps, Bourneville buttons, and a Schler. Excellent.
Imran,
Stephen King, thank you.
Imran, this one's for you, but I'm contextualizing it. Sitting down to enjoy our mukbang.
Oh, this is delightful. This is really nice. I tried the regular, the plain hummus before, so I'm gonna dive in on the chili hummus.
Oh, it's not too hot.
No?
No.
Sarah's enjoying a cup of tea. ASMR Pillow, which supermarket stock Toro Loco apart from Aldi? That's a very, very good question.
That is a very good question. Do you know, I've no idea. I've never actually seen it anywhere else. So I wonder if it's Aldi specific. You know, with them being a German company and this being a Spanish wine, I wonder whether there's an EU deal with it. Do you know what I mean?
That's a good.
I'd be interested to know that.
Does anybody know in the comments? Has anybody come across Toro Loco anywhere else other than Aldi? Because that would certainly be interesting to know. Angela says, time for chocolate pudding and ice cream. Nice. Funny peeps. Oh, we've got 86 in the house.
Oh, welcome everybody. And thank you so much for joining us.
If you are enjoying this, basically watching us eating grub and chatting away, do give us a like. Just pop out of the comments for a second.
Do you know what? Do you know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to talk about the serious stuff now while we're eating, and then it's over and done with.
Oh, okay.
I
mean, is it one serious thing or several serious things?
Couple.
Okay.
So Thursday, when I was getting ready to film the Vegan Queens, I had a visit from, you know, the black dog.
Oh.
Oh, major. Out of nowhere, out the blue, just out the blue. You know what day it was, don't you? Luckily, I wasn't there, but it was a give up moment. It was like I was about to do my makeup, and I was just like, "Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you continuing this? You wanted to do a double act, and now all this has happened. What's the point in carrying on?" Second time this has happened though. Anyway, I was just like, Gemini, put some music on YouTube, some relaxing music, and take over, will you? Anyway, she did. She came out and all were well. So I gave the dog a couple of biscuits and told it, piss off.
Leanne said, hope you told him to sling us up.
Oh, aye. But here's another serious matter. I don't particularly like talking about family stuff, but there's a lot going on at the moment that's really worrying me, and I seem to be the only one that's worried about it. I have a family member that is picking up 2 very young children from school, 7 and 2, 6 and 2, and going to visit my mum immediately every day and staying there for an hour or so with the kids. And so, for my own sanity and for my own safety, and because 65 schools have closed down in Greater Manchester because of COVID infections, and they've only been open a week, just over. I actually asked my mum outright today. I said, is seeing these kids worth your life? And she said, yeah. And I said, right, I'm not coming down anymore. I love you, and I'll phone you every day to make sure you're okay. But until this is all over, I can't let you and your complacency put me at risk. It's pretty devastating, and the reason I'm telling you that story is because you have to be brave and put yourself first. You have to put your own safety first. And so bear that in mind. Don't let anybody compromise your safety because of their complacency. It's not worth it. I mean, in particular where we're from, because if you have a look at Manchester Evening News, which is kind of our local paper, it's bloody going crazy around here at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. Quite a few people in the comments, very similar, and JJ Star says, wash my child's clothes as soon as he gets in and shower him. Wouldn't have him mixing with anyone else until that's taken care of and sorted. Yeah, I think you've got to be careful. I think, aren't we all, as a society, you know, we're quick to forget, aren't we? We become quite complacent quite quickly.
Salad, couscous, hummus.
Yeah, Imran's the same. You've got to take care of yourself, especially if those nearest to you can't make the connection. Yeah.
Tough though.
Yeah. Most of the love of music, I suppose, like, you know, somebody in the 70s can be given cut a little bit of slack. But then, of course, you remind them, don't you? You remind them if they've not got the best memory. In this instance, unfortunately, that's not the case. It's a simple choice that is being made, isn't it? So, what can you do?
Oh, absolutely delicious.
Yeah, proper nice, proper nice.
I was really gross though, guys, I've got to be honest. Anyone that does remember that Australian cashew cheese, the oil that was in the jar, I used that and balsamic vinegar to dress the salad. And do you know what? I'm glad I did.
So nice.
Do you know why I did? Because when I saw all the oil in the jar and I was going to pour it down the sink, I thought, why don't you make a dressing with it? And then I thought, no, because it's full of oil, it's not good for you. And then I thought, you know what? A rude naughty. So true.
Yeah, it's you know, everyone's kind of, we're all singing from the same hymn sheet, aren't we? Really, you know, I'm squinting a little bit to read the comments because the laptop's a little bit further away. But yeah, pretty much everyone, we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. You know, we're all looking out for ourselves. We're all looking out for others. It's a tough time. You know, and if Fauci is to be believed, which I think he should be, you know, he's kind of saying it's going to be, you know, another 6 to 12 months before we can get back to any type of sort of normality, which is, you know, you can look at it and be a bit demoralized by that, but also you can also look at the positives in what has been achieved so far. You know, how we've adapted, how we've overcome, and how we continue to do so, and looking out for each other in terms of keeping our well-being, keeping our spirits up. And that's part of one of the reasons for doing this, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Definitely.
Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. These mukbangs that we do are very specifically inspired by the beautiful Rosalie Cheap Lazy Vegan, who I adore, who is looking so beautiful at the moment. Her skin and her hair.
Is she doing anything different that you're aware of?
She's working out at home.
Ah.
And she eats really well though.
Yeah. Grant wrong goal.
Yes, trying a bit of couscous.
I'm trying to keep up with the chat.
It's quite rude, really. What a go.
Imran's being funny. Michelle, I have a family member who's a paramedic and they've been told they'll be in full PPE until at least next June and they're gearing up for a bad winter. Yeah, I think we've got to be realistic, haven't we? And going back to what I was saying before, you know, we'll move off this topic soon, but I think it's important to touch on it. And no matter what people say, it's dominant at the moment. It's in most people's minds. But yeah, that's the reality, isn't it? And it's important to be realistic and not get complacent about these things because it's easy to do. We're all human beings, and we're terrible for that. Especially when you're getting misinformation or mixed information, mixed communication. You know, what's right, what's wrong, why is this right but this isn't, all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna crack on. I think I can. You know what I was really sad about?
What?
I missed out before on this.
Do you want another
pitter? Yeah, probably. To be fair,
I'll rock 'em in toast.
Because there's enough for another pitter. You know what I didn't do before we started?
I wondered if I could come a little bit closer.
Yes.
And
yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. Do you know what? Should we just put that stuff on the table now?
Ooh, I don't know.
No.
It might be awkward.
Yeah.
It'll be awkward. Awkward. Let's just keep things as they are for now.
I'm just whacking another couple of pitter in the toaster, darling.
Hey, I'm going to just, before I continue to stuff my face, I'm going to give a shout out to John Ross is in the house.
Oh, John. Lovely to see you, mate.
Thank you for joining us, John. Always an absolute pleasure, good sir. The mouse is on that side. I can't do anything. I've got no control.
Here.
I've got no control.
Here. Have all the control.
Thank you. Thank you. There we go. I've got control now. Where are we? Here we go. Yes. I'm just reading John's comment. I won't read it all, John, but thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here. And no worries. I'm glad you're okay. And thank you for the emails as well. Greatly appreciated. Good sir. I will keep saying it. Now I'm going to stuff my face. Now I've got some control over the mouse again, and I can scroll up and down.
You don't have to talk constantly on a mukbang.
I know.
It's not where you start, it's where you finish. It's not where you start, it's where you finish.
It says you don't have to talk on a mukbang, but you have to sing if there's no talking going on.
No, that's me, I sing, don't I?
Oh, Ashleen's in the house. Thank you for joining us, Ashleen.
Hi, Ash, honey. Hi, this is mine, isn't it?
Yes. Child looker after, cat looker after. I'm right there, aren't I?
No. Yes. Yeah, push it.
Oh, I'm not going to forget this time. I'm having some of this. It is gorgeous. Now, am I mistaken? Am I correct? I'm sure you'll know, Paul. When we were worried about running out of this stuff that Lynn bought us from Australia, didn't we look on the website and there's actually like a recipe for making it?
Somebody shared the recipe on that video.
Ah,
Shared the recipe link and said, I found this.
amazing.
So I know to go back there at some point and make it.
Delightful.
So this is a regular meal for us. Maybe once a fortnight or something. We have a kind of Mediterranean-inspired platter. Sometimes we get that Greek-style cheese from Sainsbury's. Cube it up in the salad with pomegranate seeds. Oh.
Kelly warning Leanne to stay away from the bread, step away from the bread. Marcus is in the house. Marcus, thank you for joining us.
That film we watched last night. There's a new film on.
Well,
it's on Shudder.
Explain the Shudder thing first.
On Amazon.
As in, like, you can get a 7-day.
Yeah, you can get a 7-day free pass on Shudder. However, we watched stuff more than 7 days ago when we kind of signed up. So I don't know if we've been automatically signed up now and we'll pay through Amazon.
Oh.
It's $4.99 a month. But so far, we've watched some pretty good films on there. We watched one called, is it called Host? Which was set over a Zoom call. It was brilliant. It was so good. It had a bit of a kind of ending. But the actual film itself. But last night we watched one called Vivarium. Oh man, that was weird.
Jesse Eisenberg.
But brilliant. He's such a good actor.
For those that are a fan. But also, I've got it on my phone so I wouldn't forget. Imogen Poots was the girl. So it's them two.
Do you know what she reminded me of a little bit?
Who?
Can't remember her name. Titanic, what's she called?
Kate Winslet. John Ross, I loved Vivarium. Such a bizarre film.
Wasn't it good, John? We were like, wow.
Highly recommend. That's our recommendation for the week, isn't it? Vivarium.
Yeah,
one of them. Definitely. Yeah, very unusual film, but gripping from start to finish.
And really well acted. Really well.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
This is utterly delicious.
Sup Holmes, how's the gaming going? I'm multitasking and playing Resident Evil 3 whilst watching the mukbang. Nice. That's skillful. That's skillful. Very nice.
We've just both started playing new games, actually. We got 2 for $9.99 from
CD Keys.
Shadow of War, what show's called?
Middle-earth, Shadow of War. Having played the first one, and having just completed Assassin's Creed Syndicate, that popped up on CD Keys for $4.99, which is a blooming bargain. So yeah, I've just started on that. And
what's that one called?
I knew you were going to ask me this. It's a really unusual name. It's called Izu or something. It's got a Z in it and it's got a U in it.
Yeah, it's like an undersea game.
Exploring, isn't it?
Yeah, waking up little geeks.
Yeah. For people
you know, like those little things from the abyss. And freeing whales and stingrays and sharks and shoals of fish and swimming with shoals. It's beautiful.
Beautiful game, yeah.
Beautiful.
So
it's exactly what I needed about now.
Yes. because as we've said before, all of us need escapism, and all of us need different types of escapism. And the more variety, the better, really, in an ideal world.
Spice of life, honey.
Yeah. So there, caught up on gaming information for those that are interested in that corner. Oh, I was going to go for that.
Yeah, I knew you were.
Yeah, yeah.
Here.
Thank you. Delightful. I've been looking forward to this all day.
Oh, come on. Want some tomatoes? Thank you.
Lovely. That's good.
So, those of you that did notice the community post recently, just about us kind of, because it's literally been, I think, more than a year we've vlogged every day, sometimes twice a day. Now, the change you'll see is that sometimes we'll still vlog twice a day. There might be 2 vlogs in a day, then there might be a day or 2 off. Just because we need to, you know, we need to focus on other things as well. And but as the channel grows, it's like, this sounds really awful, and it's totally not meant to. It's just because it comes from a place of realism, not a place of greed. The more the channel provides, the more we give.
Of course.
And that's what we've had to do. We've had to be like, you know, is there a bit too much effort going into this? So Vincent is a regular feature on the channel now. There's a new episode coming soon with an amazingly, some might say terrifying, report from Gilbert Grump. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Stephen Sitan's going to be around soon, isn't he?
Stephen Sitan's, yeah, he's roving and he's reporting. I don't think he's having much success, truth be known. But you will see him soon. Some people call him Stephen Satan, but his name is actually Stephen Sitan. The plebeian finally caught you guys live cake decorating while enjoying the chat.
Oh,
Great
nice.
compliment. Very nice. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you all for joining us. Trolls and all. Although it's not too bad this evening from what I've seen so far. But our amazing...
I was going to say, that's because we've got amazing moderators.
Our amazing mods are truly, truly fabulous.
So yes, Lauren, our next meals and gardening update video will be filled with questions for you, my darling. Filled with them.
Well,
it's so lovely to see so much green.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Guys, thank you so much for supporting us. Seriously, with all of my heart. Thank you, thank you.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Going back to what Paul was saying before, by the way, one thing that I do want to, or we want to mention as well, is although the channel is, you know, we're looking at what we're doing and we're looking at how regularly we upload content. The mainstay will always be, as we set it out with these lives, that we're going to continue the 3 rotation. For anybody that's here tonight who hasn't caught our live before, we do a live every week without fail, and we rotate it between 3 different things.
Yeah, so last weekend was Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock, cooking in the kitchen. We made brown lentil lasagna. It was amazing. I'm not just saying that. It was gorgeous. We had it for lunch the next day and it was even better. Then the following weekend is Saturday night mukbang, 8:30. And then the following weekend is Friday night quiz, 9 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
But next Friday, it will be a huge double whammy. Because it might just be somebody you know's birthday.
You know what? Until you mentioned it then, I hadn't even thought about it.
Really?
I hadn't thought about
that it was
either.
that night.
Yeah. So there you go.
So we shall be celebrating Jason's 41st birthday party next Friday night. I'm doing a quiz. The quizmaster will be here.
The quizmaster is not going to shirk his responsibilities.
Until he said Andy's fat-titted assist.
Did you hear that?
I was calling myself. Why not?
I know. Disgusting. Yes, the quizmaster and his glamorous assistant would not be shirking their responsibilities because of a birthday. So we will be here. We'll be firing those questions quick, sharp, and dancing as we go, quite possibly. Yeah.
This is utterly delicious.
Oh, thank you, Suzanne. Oh, is it Susanna? Susanna Knight. Thank you so, so much. Love you both. So positive and fun to watch. Everyone should support you so you can keep your channel going, stay healthy and happy. Bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my love. Thank you.
That's awesome. I'm trying, John. I have done it before.
What?
My tash. He said, John says, Jason, you should grow your tash so you can twirl it in your fingers.
He's doing it every night, John. He's trying to train it.
I have tried before, and it's not very good. I have unruly hair.
No, you know what you have to do, Jason? You have to keep all of this bit bearable.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
So that just these outer bits grow. If anyone's just tuning in, what's this?
You know, I didn't even focus the camera before we started, but it's good. May Parcels has bought us this awesome webcam. So thank you. I'll just give her a quick shout out. I don't think she's in the house tonight. But one of the things we didn't realise when we first got it is the camera's got a manual focus on it. So, but I think it's all good.
Yeah, do you want one of these?
I will have, thank you.
I gave him a falafel. We had 4 each, but...
Oh, Carolyn, thank you. Good evening, gorgeous guys. Your dinner looks delicious. We've smashed most of it, but yeah, it's beautiful. And thank you for joining us. Delightful.
Does anyone else really love salad? Last night, as you'll see on a future video, we had burger and chips, but we just had some shredded iceberg and a bit of tomato. Dead simple. Bit of salt. Both of us were like, oh, it reminded us of being on holiday. Because so much when you're on holiday, we end up having chips and salad somewhere.
Yeah, classic though, isn't it? Classic. I think no matter where you are in the world, literally, and I'm probably showing a bit of ignorance here in saying this, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. Most places you go on holiday, if you're struggling as a vegan, you can nearly always rely on salad and some type of potato. Yes. Oh, there's loads in the house. This is awesome. Chat's flowing. Life is good.
Hey, if you're enjoying the video, we'd love a like. All you got to do is close the chat down for a second, give the video a like, reopen the chat, and it'll all still be there, everything. And it might help more people see the video.
And see us.
We're reasonably interesting blokes to watch. Do you know what I mean?
Down to earth veganism on the reg. It's the first time and the last time tonight, I think.
I'm glad.
Can't promise. Can't promise. This homemade hummus is delightful. It's a little bit softer. Not softer, what's the word?
It's wetter.
It's wetter.
Both of them are. No, that's my fault. I used too much aquafaba in both today.
I was going to say, is it just because it's not been in the fridge for very long?
No, that's my bad.
It's still gorgeous,
And
though.
I know what I was going to say. Had it affected the flavour, I'd be really disappointed in myself, but it hasn't. It's just a textural thing.
Ashley's saying patatas bravas, yes. Yeah, in Spain. Unfortunately, the mayo is never vegan in restaurants. Yeah. It's kind of inevitable, really, isn't it?
But do you know what is a lot? Those mojo sauces. Or is that just the Canary Islands? The red one and the green one. I've made the red one with peppers, chilies, bread. What else was it? I made it once and we had it and it was beautiful. But there's some fantastic vegan recipes out there for mojo, but spelled M-O-J-O sauces. They're incredible. So good.
Just as a point of reference, by the way, because the chat is flowing so fast, which is amazing. And what I love as well is that the people that are in the chat, number one, you're chatting amongst yourselves, which is awesome. And number two, loads of people giving great advice and suggesting things and all of that stuff. I spot it and then it's gone. But what I was going to say is if anybody's asked any questions and it's flown by, we will be once this is all cleared. We always do a quick Q&A. Yes, we always do a quick Q&A whenever we do a live. So.
Thank you, my love.
Bottoms up.
Indeed,
John. Indeed.
So good with this meal, though. That is a good buy. That Toro Loco Organico.
Yeah.
The green label. So good.
Leanne, comparing ages. She says she's so youthful compared to me because I'm one day older. It's very true. It's very true. Funnily enough, Leanne, the picture that you shared on Facebook, I think it was yesterday, where you was requesting that people shared pictures of themselves. Without a word of a lie, you looked about 12. Literally 12.
Are you bleeding playing at me, Leanne? It's that Welsh water.
It's the Welsh water. Yeah, it comes from the Welsh hills, and there isn't much better water in the world, really, to be fair. You know, and I know that. I've drunk it. Tasted the delights, and they were right nice. Right nice. Sorry about that. Went all northern for a second.
It's my screaming face off like that. Can we get to 100 likes? Because we've got 175 people watching and 94 likes. If just 6 more of you close the chat, like the video,
do it,
open the chat again. That'd be awesome.
That would be rather awesome, to be fair.
I don't know if we've ever got to 100 likes before in less than an hour.
101, 103.
Ah, yay! Landmark moment, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. This is so good. This couscous, by the way, this is just a plain bag of couscous that I got from Sainsbury's. And I bought these garlic ice cubes. I don't know if you've seen. Where did we get them from? You spotted them. Was it Sainsbury's?
I think so, yeah.
It's crushed garlic in oblongs. So half of one of them. One of our morning boost ice cubes. You don't know what that is, check that out. on the channel. So it's got lemon, coriander, black pepper in it. One of them, a load of frozen coriander from the freezer and boiling water, and it's lemon, garlic and coriander couscous.
Gorgeous. Matt O'Neill is in the house. Thank you for joining us, Matt.
Hey, Matt!
He says, Jesus, how far away is that bowl? It's right here, mate. It's right here.
Matt! Oh, Ashleen, thank you, darling.
Bless you. Thank you, Ash, for the super chat.
Love that word up long. Matt, have you heard, what's he called, the guy? The new series politician.
Ben Platt.
Ben Platt. Have you heard Ben Platt sing Corner of the Sky on YouTube? We thought of you the other night when we heard it.
Great. Although it's a bit
American musical.
He's rather frivolous with his vocal extravaganza. But yeah, it's very, very good. It's very good. Well worth a watch. Yeah.
Well,
listen. Sorry, yeah.
The plebeian.
The plebeian.
Thank you very much for the super chat.
Thank you.
We appreciate it greatly.
I've got one bit left.
So y'all know that you should absolutely check out Michelle Law's channel. You should also check out The Distance.
Yes.
Channel.
Yes.
Matt and his partner, the most beautiful voices. The Distance. The Distance Live. No, what's the channel called?
Well, presumably if you click on Matt's name in the comments, people will be able to find it through Matt's YouTube profile.
No, because you can't click on people's names. It don't let you do now.
Ah.
Report or block. That's all it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rubbish.
I know.
I'm going to have a quick look.
But if people want to connect you to...
Don't have a good time.
Anyway, their cover of How Deep Is Your Love broke me. Matt. It broke me. For a few minutes. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Struggling here.
Mind you, we've been broken quite. Me and you, we've gone dead emotional, haven't we?
Yeah, I particularly have over the last couple of years.
Yeah, because he never used to cry at anything.
I was like a robot.
I'd cry at a BT commercial, mate. Oh, it's gone deep and meaningful.
Matt, do us a favour. Just, if you're still here, just type in the comments what people would search for if they were looking for The Distance on YouTube. Is it just The Distance? Is it The Distance Live?
Or is it The Distance Live Wedding Band?
But they are truly awesome at what they do.
Did you not find it?
No. And then I went into me, who I follow, and then there was a big long list of stuff, and I was struggling. And I want to eat my food.
The Distance Band. That easy. Type in The Distance Band and you'll see The Distance Live Acoustic Wedding Party Band.
There you go.
And I love the picture of the two of them.
That's our music recommendation of the week.
Yeah.
It's not going to do it. It's not autofocus. I said we've covered this. It's a manual focus camera. John says he had some Moroccan couscous the other night, but it had raisins in it or rabbit poo. XYX's rabbit pals had been in the fridge again. I'm not sure. Okay. Zix.
The cat.
Ah. There you go. Yeah, it's a good job someone pays attention, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Yes.
Gemini love Zix.
Or that, Kelly. Yeah, that's a good idea as well.
What?
About leaving a comment after. Matt could leave a comment after and then people can check it out.
Yeah.
Which is always an option.
But I just typed it in, the distance band, and up they came in a lovely picture. Your classic his and her picture.
Oh.
Now, I'd like you to go in here, please, Darren. All the way down. Thank you, darling.
Nice one, Matt. Cool, cool, cool. Speaking of music, actually, just coming to my mind because we were talking about music recommendations. I've got a new one bubbling away, which for those who know me quite well, is quite rare these days, if I'm honest. But a spark of inspiration hit me like a bolt to the head the other night. So yeah, the foundation work has been done, and it's probably going to be very, very different to anything I've done over the last few years.
As some might say, the spark of creation. That's all you've got left now. The spark of creation will have to be your guide. When no other force will show you your course, you have to look inside.
Nice.
Your only illumination, the spark of creation. From Children of Eden. Myself and Matt were in Children of Eden together. Played his daddy.
Many moons ago.
I went nowhere. Me and my son had to slap him, it were horrible. Japheth.
I think so. I'll tell you what I've not got used to yet. And I know it's trivial. I know it's a trivial thing with all the stuff that's going on in the world right now. I know.
What?
I've not got used to eating with this yet. It's actually a little bit irritating. It'll probably get to the point where I'll just disregard it and it'll be like, I won't even think about it. But I think that's what happened last time.
Well, why don't you do what I said?
If
you trim this bit in the...
I was looking for the trimmers before, behind the mirror in there. And
my eyebrow
they're
ones.
not there. Yeah, that's what I was going to use because they've got
if
the guard.
It's never not there. It's in Gemini's makeup case.
Wow.
She does her eyebrows, doesn't she? She's going about stealing it, does.
Stealing.
It says!
What?
The clipper, it says!
No, I bought them you. I bought them you for your birthday. I didn't buy them Gemini.
I'll give them her.
Anybody tuning in right now? It's probably best you don't. You just skip past this couple of seconds and yeah, we'll move on. Yeah.
Wow.
The plebeian. Strange fact. Put a bag of baby spinach in the freezer and it came out in balls. Anyone know the science behind this? That's question of the night right there. That's brilliant. Spinach balls.
Really?
I can't imagine they'd make something like that up. Imran's just mentioned the quiz. Paul mentioned the quiz earlier. So, just as a little bit of a preemptive, because I might be able to pass some of these answers on to the quiz master. Has anybody got any particular quiz categories that they feel they would be particularly strong in?
Good question. Any
particular quiz categories? If you're joining us next week for the live with the quiz on my birthday, yeah, anyone got any quiz categories that they would particularly like? The classics. The classics are always there. There's nothing wrong with them, so don't be afraid of suggesting the classics. Also, we don't want something that's like question time, you know, where it's like so specific that no one's going to have a clue unless they're an absolute fan of that one thing. It's a fine balancing act.
I hope you can read the answers.
Angie and Leanne have both said Harry Potter. Sod you, Harry Potter. Sorry, that was the Quizmaster that came out then. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened then, but momentarily the Quizmaster came out. He's back. He's gone. He's gone away again. John says Doctor Who, Kate Bush and Bowie would do me fine. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Hedge says the early 90s.
The early 90s, that's quite broad. I like that.
Bohemian B says 80s what?
80s films. Star Cradle, 80s music.
Oh, hi, Star Cradle.
Nigel says, the ecology of British lichens. Amazing. But no. Michelle, animals or science, anything else, and I'm rubbish. Ha ha! The vegan Wajita facts about jazz artists. That's quite niche. That's quite niche. I think people would struggle, but I take your point. Kelly, I'm all with you. I am totally with you. If the shoe was on the other foot and I wasn't the Quizmaster, I like the dumbed down general knowledge as I could answer them.
Start clearing away. And then we'll readjust.
Yes. '80s Kate Bush, Madonna, Elton John, and ABBA. That sounds like a great night right there. A couple of people have said a Bowie round. Interesting. Leanne, horror films, food / drink. The musicals. Yeah. Lisa, hairstyles of the centuries. Ooh. Could maybe get some visual props for that. Who knows? Might be a lot of work though. I was thinking wigs and that. Oh, that's a whole other ball game. Jenny Robinson, a round of vegan myth busting. Ooh, quite like that. We'd kind of all be testing ourselves, wouldn't we?
Do you want to get rid of that?
Yes. Hey.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Can you see okay?
I think so. Imran says, how about vegan BS bingo? Yeah. Not a bad idea at all. Julie says horror films. The plebeian, definitely history. Oh, I don't think we've had a history, like a history round, like just dedicated to history. That might be a good one. I suppose it depends, you know, what part of history. Some's more popular than others. Some can be quite obscure. That'll be down to the Quizmaster, I suppose. Absolutely. Well, you know what? Whatever categories it is, I'm sure Leanne will be smashing it. Like she smashed it the last couple of times. 9s and 10s out of 10s. Nigel Chadwick named the lentil.
I can bring that even a bit closer, can't we now? Come to us. Hello. Hello.
Oh, Chris Williams. Hello from Merthyr Tydfil. Been watching your channel for a few months. Love your shopping trips. Keep up the good work. Thank you
very much. We intend to. My favourite kind of vlogs. Shopping. I love shopping. I do love shopping. I'll tell you what we're really, really excited about. And especially with it being nationwide. But in our particular Sainsbury's, it's the 23rd of September. In some other Sainsbury's around the country, it might be the 20th or the 21st. But in ours, it's the 23rd. They're doubling the size of their chilled vegan display, and there's loads and loads of new items coming in. And we were saying today, this is the particular wonderful part. The Sainsbury's has been the most supportive supermarket when it comes to our vlogging. The staff in Oldham all watch our vlogs, share them in the staff network. Everybody knows us. We've only been asked in there once, why are you filming? And it was two ladies who didn't know us. And we just said, we do vlogs for YouTube, and you know, everyone knows in here and it's usually fine. And they were like, oh, okay. So Sainsbury's is the absolute best, but Aldi as well. The manager of our local Aldi in Valesworth has actually commented on one of our Aldi vlogs on YouTube. He said, great to see you guys. You know, feel free to come in any time and film, which we think is brilliant, because it's like, well, you'd be daft not to let us, really, because we're going to increase your sales by showing people what they can buy.
Particularly when we are going in, being right polite, right professional, and right considerate.
Anyone, do we?
Yeah, we're right considerate of others. And of late, because we're even more ninja than we were previously. We were already ninja. We're now doing it with the mobile phone, which actually seems to work.
Do you want that?
To work pretty well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With that setup. If you think about the alternative, the way we were doing it, it was like, you know, our big camera with the mic on the top. You okay?
Yeah. And there, I can actually put this down then. This bit.
Somebody mentioned before, last little comment, or one of the last few comments related to quiz categories. Sharon, I don't know whether the quizmaster will be able to do this, but I'm going to mention it to him, and I'm going to mention it, and I'm going to dig him in the ribs at the same time so he knows. Name that tune you could play 5-second music intros.
We thought about this, Sharon, because what we were going to do at first, we were going to hum theme tunes.
Well, we've
done a couple.
Yeah.
And then we got scared that in the heat of the moment, after the other rounds, we wouldn't remember what they were. And I said to Jason, why don't we just get little clips to play? Because, you know, you can play a copyright-free clip.
Are we not having a decaf and a mint?
Yeah, I might just have one more mouthful to just kind of wash out the couscous.
Oh, Pauline. Pauline has just become a member of the channel.
Yay! Welcome, Pauline, and thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, do you want to put the kettle on?
I will do.
We'll have a coffee and an after dinner mint, and that should be quite lovely.
Ashleen is bigging up Lidl in Spain, has amazing vegan foods. That doesn't surprise me, to be honest.
With bean, Jason.
In Spain? Lidl? I thought it was Aldi.
No.
Or have we done both?
We went to Lidl.
Oh, when we were with Scott and Ryan?
The Clarity Retreat.
Yes, of course.
For those of you that don't know, there is a vlog on our in our travel events and eating out playlist. There's a vlog of the Clarity Retreat in Spain. Beautiful place to stay. Incredible. Well worth watching the vlog. Oh, that lady today that came up to us in Aldi and said, guys, I've watched your Kefalonia vlog. I'm going to Kefalonia. We were like, oh. We were kind of like, good for you. Can we get in your suitcase? Please. Lisa's finally got a brew. Thank goodness. Leanne's telling Imran to put the kettle on. He's not bleeding listening again. Sick of this. Imran put the kettle on. Imran put the kettle on. Imran put the kettle on. Leanne wants tea.
How can a dishcloth just disappear?
Coffee. What dishcloth?
The red dishcloth.
Oh, is it? It's here, Jason. Sorry, my love. Sorry, my dear. 227 people watching, and over 100 of you have not liked this video. There's 121 likes. And I know I'm getting greedy now, but 228 of you, 229 of you are watching. So if you're liking it, and if you're disliking it, interact. Thumbs it down, thumbs it up. Say something. That's what we're here for. This laptop is resting on. Do you know what? I'm going to show you because it's quite comical. And hopefully you'll be able to see this. That's what the laptop is resting on. Deliciously Ella, River Cottage veg every day, and forks over knives, the cookbook. Oh, no expense spared around these parts. That's how we raised up the laptop. Books. And our mukbang setup then was the piece of wood that Jason uses for his desk upstairs when he works at home 2 days a week, resting on the plastic tray that we use for recycling. That's the glass and plastic recycling.
It's a Blue Peter setup, really, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. 240 of you watching and only 125 likes. Would you please like the video? If you close the chat, like the video, then you can open the chat again and we'll all still be here.
I can only assume.
And all the chat will still be there like that.
Some people,
chatting.
They've just not made their mind up yet. And that's fine as well.
And some folk we know are watching on telly. So listen here, Mother Bromley. Right? If you press your middle button on your remote control, you know, like your OK button, while you're watching us, you'll see a load of stuff come up at the bottom. So you go down and then across to the first icon, press OK again, and then you'll see a thumb up and a thumb down. Move across to the thumb up, press OK again. You've liked the video live on your very own telly. On your very own telly.
Imran says, 200 likes and I'll put a brew on. Excellent.
200 likes, I'll show you my boobs.
Has it got to that? Has that's what it's come to? Has
Yeah.
It? Yeah. Thank you, Deneen. I would have expected nothing less. And it's massively appreciated. Good. Oh no way. Yeah, it's so many people watching so many different ways. Jenny watches on Xbox, so I have to go onto phone to chat. There you go, see?
Ooh, I love that we're on Xbox.
It's a whole world of technological wonder.
Before we moved on to... Here's our... Well, I can't speak for Jason. He'll have to tell you.
No. Let's just do us. Let's just do our journey.
All right. So here's our consoles in order: PlayStation, Dreamcast, one of my favorite consoles of all time. Xbox. What's that one called? Cube.
GameCube. Cube.
Then Xbox
360.
Or was it GameCube before Xbox?
It was Xbox, GameCube, Xbox 360.
And then we started to game on the PC through Steam. So no consoles anymore, but we still use Xbox controllers. Muddy Paws, thank you, my darling. On holiday, got our dogs.
Got our digs milk in fridge, tried to give to the neighbours, only turns out they're vegan. That's ridiculous. Is there any need? I wonder did they have any milk they could lend you? Do you know what I mean? Am I reading it right there?
Got to our digs, got to where we're staying, and there's already milk in the fridge. Mm-hmm. Yeah, tried to give it to a neighbour, and the neighbour's a vegan. So kind of lovely. Really. Cheers,
Michael. I'm going to finish my wine off. Michael's still drinking wine before we move on to the decaf. So yeah, cheers.
I've finished my wine, I've got my decaf, and I've got my mint. I like to put a bit of cold mint in my mouth, and then a hot swig of coffee, so it all melts together. Are you You much like it, honey?
Yeah, Angie said she's finished her glass, so she's nodding off, so best not have any more. Josh, that's an interesting question. We are kind of segueing naturally and rather organically into the Q&A stage of our live stream this evening. But yeah, what would be our dream vegan meal? I mean, what we've just had's pretty up there, to be honest. It is up there. For me, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Denise, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you,
my darling.
Massively appreciated. Yeah, I think I'm always going to lean either towards a traditional Sunday dinner, the way that you make them.
Oh, somebody mentioned doing that on the next Sunday afternoon cook along, and I thought that might be a good idea, actually.
Yes, that would be a good idea, definitely. So yeah, I'd lean either in that direction, a traditional, really, really nice, classic sort of Sunday roast, or I would lean more in the sort of Italian direction. So anything that's sort of pasta, pizza, spaghetti and meatballs, that kind of thing, right up my street.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Dream vegan meal?
Full vegan breakfast.
Yeah.
Or something Asian, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Either a peanut-based noodle dish, or our classic Chinese platter, or a bibimbap.
Oh, bibimbap.
I love. I know that's two extremes, really, isn't it? A vegan breakfast or something really spicy, but yeah.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, has anyone seen? Oh, we've got to mention this. If you didn't see the fantastic chat that I had with Noah Craig a couple of nights ago, and the amazing chat I had with Lisa, the vegan, both in our Skype Shenanigans Vegan Stories playlist, both very recent videos. Such a joy to speak to both of them, having been a viewer for so long.
Absolutely.
And having reached out to them on Instagram. Just both lovely, down-to-earth people. Anyway, Craig starts telling me about the new way that his channel's going to go, with kind of well, he downplayed it, man, is what he did. He really downplayed. He was like, oh yeah, just some camping, really, and some nice music and some background noise. We watched the video we uploaded the day after I did the chat with him. My God.
So good.
God, it was beautiful.
In fact,
it was beautiful.
Just to classify.
It was ASMR nature.
Yeah. I just when we've done with the live tonight, if you've got 10 minutes spare, just go to Noah Craig's YouTube channel and look at his most recent video that he's uploaded. If you have the opportunity to watch it with headphones, even better.
Yeah, but even without headphones, it was it was beautiful.
It's beautiful.
The only thing we said at the end was, oh, I wish that had been a bit longer. But we're long YouTube viewers. I know a lot of YouTube viewers are very fickle about long videos. And I know that's why the Noah Craig and the vegan chats haven't had as many views as I'd hoped yet. As people see the time and they're like, oh, God, I'm not going to. But, I wish everyone would watch them. Everyone.
Yeah.
It's Craig being just pure. See, I love them both because they're like us. They're down-to-earth vegans. Completely down-to-earth, real people.
Real, no pretense.
Who share
honest.
Of themselves.
Yeah.
They don't put on an act to share with you. They just share themselves. And love that about them.
Absolutely.
And I loved both chats. Loved them. I really did.
Yeah. Kelly said, I love it when Braingirl does her videos of the beautiful nature where she lives. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, yeah. Love it. John, we all wish it was longer, Paul. Can always trust good old John to keep it just at the right level.
John's filth and
just at the right level.
John's filth and I love it.
Yes. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Oh, I've got to be careful here. I'm scrolling down and I'm forgetting we've got 230 people in the house.
Have you seen The Night Manager? I think it's on Prime. Bobby
Hiddleston and Hugh Sorrett. Fantastic series. No, I don't think we have we?
I don't think so.
The Night Manager.
What is it, Matt? Drama, horror? Yeah, we're always up for recommendation, guys. We've took so many of your great recommendations with films and series and stuff, and particularly films, because series are a bit of a kind of
commitment.
Yeah. Although, you know, if they're short, I mean, people recommended Schitt's Creek to us for a long time, and we, you know, and then we fell in love.
So good.
Completely.
Speaking of series, whilst we're on this subject, and we will, of course, answer more questions, but has anybody discovered the awesomeness of The Boys? We're I think episode four episodes into season 2. Has anybody seen it? Is anybody loving it as much as we are?
You know why we love it though? Because we're fans of superhero stuff. And we're also fans of horror, and it's a kind of nice mix of both.
Yes. Yeah.
You had something highlighted there, and then you moved on.
It was, yes, I was scrolling down to just make sure I've not missed anything. Sam's Vegan Eats. Paul, if you haven't already, you should try mixing the Chinese curry sauce concentrate. Comes in a black tub. You get it from Tesco. Mixed with peanut butter and plant milk of your choice and make satay.
Well, we do. We like spicy satay. So what we do is we mix crunchy peanut butter and corner chili sauce and a little bit of tomato puree, just a little bit. And I put that on the satay sticks and the vegetable prawns that we get from Wingit before they go in the oven, and it goes all crispy and crunchy and hot and peanutty. And
Angie's heading off. Angie, thank you for being here this evening. It's always appreciated.
Yes, thank you, my darling.
And take care.
This is coming through so thick and fast these days.
Angela,
Saturday.
I'm going on a socially distanced woodland camp next Friday night. If I can get a signal, I'll join you guys for the quiz.
Amazing.
Sounds glorious. It sounds really nice, that, to be honest.
It's thingy. Is that the alternative to vegan camp out that's going on? Because that's soon, isn't it? Or has that already happened?
If it was the alternative to vegan camp out, wouldn't she have written that?
No, because it's not called that.
No, I know, but it's got a name, hasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what the name is, though. See you, John. Josh. See you. She's saying see you. Yeah. See you, guys. Saying see you to us.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I think Michael. Let's scroll down.
Nothing. People are saying bye to Josh.
Right.
I think so. Bye, Josh.
If you're getting off, Josh, thank you for being here. It's appreciated. And Leanne is still harping on about the fact that she's having to make her own brew. Capitals. I make my own brew. Reverted to the phone in the kitchen while I make my own brew.
Imran.
What are you doing, Imran?
Man? Come on.
Matt says thriller type series. I think it's just a tight 6 episodes.
Oh,
nice. On Prime. Yeah, we'll have a look at that, Matt. Yeah,
I like things that are short.
Trust your recommendation, most definitely. Well worth it. Yeah. Newbie Vegan, the Night Manager was fab. Cool.
Imran for shame. Imran for shame.
Wonderful.
Paul and Jason.
Oh, Jade.
Oh, Jade. Paul and Jason, you were the reason I finally went vegan after wanting to do it for so long. My question to you, do you ever think about how many people you may have helped into veganism? We hope that it's lots, but
question.
not really. When people mention it, like you, it's always like, "Oh, amazing! That's brilliant." I'm so glad, because that was the sole reason we started the channel. Where I don't know if you've ever heard my theory. I talk about this a lot. About if you're walking down a dark road and you trip over a rock, and you happen to have in your backpack a luminous card and a luminous pen, and you can easily write a sign saying "Careful, rock here," and lean it up on the rock so that anyone that comes after you doesn't fall over it. That is a core of who I am as a being, and that's why we started the channel. That's why we've done travel vlogs. It's all about, here's a shopping vid so you know what to get when you go there. Here's a holiday vid so that you know where to eat when you get there. It's all about leaving signs. So when somebody says, "Saw your sign, didn't fall, cheers," I'm like, "Oh, nice one, thank you."
Yeah.
So thank you, Jade.
Yeah. Hence the what you said before about our Aldi vlog today. You know, when someone comes up to us and just mentions the Bologna thing, whatever it may be, the ebook, the whole concept, the whole premise around the free ebook. The reason it's free, predominantly, is because we're down to earth vegans. We're here to spread the message, but hopefully do it in a way that doesn't immediately put somebody on the back foot and think you're up your own ass.
Yeah.
Sod off. I'm not interested, and they shut down immediately. That's what it's all about. But really nice. That
I mean, at the very core, it's about the animals. Everything we do it's all about the animals. I cannot bear. I cried the other day in my kitchen thinking about the animals that I've consumed over the years. That's a rare thing. That was that same dark day, by the way, that I mentioned earlier. I must have been in a bit of a funk for some reason. I got myself out of it though. I always manage to these days.
Ben Moyers, thank you for joining us, Ben, and thank you for commenting. Love you guys. Get tons of comments and compliments on your t-shirts at Whole Foods Grocery in Tucson, Arizona, USA.
Oh, amazing. Did somebody just knock on our door? And I'm not even joking.
I think it was the fridge. It seemed like it came from over there. Yeah.
Freaked me out a tiny bit, that then. I was like, whoa.
I mean, it'd be even more freaky if somebody had knocked on the inside of the fridge door.
Yeah.
That'd be weird. We've been watching too many horror films, haven't we?
Just a few.
What was that other one we watched the other night? Was it The Sand Runs Red or something?
It stains the
sand red.
Do you know what? Actually, it was a bloody good, very unique zombie film.
Yeah.
Very unique. Leanne, it wouldn't scare you. It's too focused on two characters only. Almost the entire film.
There's some daftness in it, but you can get past
there's
that.
some absolute stupidity.
There's some quality in it as well.
There's some comedy, some drama, it's it's good. Very good. It Stains the Sand Red. On Amazon Prime. Do you know?
D-Rabbit, do you know about YouTube channel in person Cat Black? I really recommend her channel. Lots of everyday life philosophy through stories, opinions, and lots of nuance, which is unusual. Not a vegan. That's fine.
Don't have to be vegan.
We don't watch purely vegans on YouTube, do we?
We're also big fans of... I haven't said this for a long time, so I'll say it now, actually. Emmy, made in Japan. Love her, not vegan. Tabby Eats. Tabi Eats, all one word. Tabby Eats. Japanese gay couple, middle-aged men, not vegan. Lovely, just lovely. Steve and Steph, resale killers. Dumpster divers, love them.
Yeah.
New guy on the camping circuit, Noah Craig. Although we've also watched Kent Survival and Lone Wolf 902.
Yeah, like you said though the other day, I think when you was talking to Craig, it's like the only downside with a lot of the nature type vloggers is that they invariably end up cooking something I don't want to watch them cooking without going into any more detail. So at least with Craig, you're always guaranteed when he's out there doing his nature stuff that he's not going to be.
Yeah, but there's no focus on food because it's not about that.
No, it's not, is it?
No, it's not about
No.
that. It's about the incredibly beautiful places that he chooses to vlog from.
Yeah, definitely.
And the fact that the guy's really got an eye for things that many people would just walk past.
Jenny Robinson. Jenny, you know what? Not a million miles away from where we were at many years ago. Jenny Robinson, I had a discussion last night with a friend who genuinely, up until that point, thought cows just made milk perpetually.
I thought that as a vegetarian.
Eat grass, make milk.
I thought cows ate grass, made milk. No idea that they were forcefully impregnated with a hand up their bum to stimulate the vagina so that they can inject some bull sperm that's been forcefully taken from a bull, carry for 9 months just like humans, and then have the baby taken away.
Grim.
It's disgusting.
Freaking grim.
It's absolutely disgusting.
And Charlotte Wilson is echoing that sentiment. We went to a bike shop near Rutland yesterday and drove past a load of sheep that were penned up with the lorry waiting to put them on. Literally broke my heart. That's why I could never go back.
Yeah.
Going back to what Paul was saying before, it's the whole thing, isn't it? You know, we often categorize vegan for the animals, vegan for the planet, vegan for your health. If you're vegan for the animals, you ain't ever going back to anything else other than vegan.
Yeah.
That's just it.
I used to really enjoy when we used to go and see our friend. I hope we do again one day. We used to go and see our friends Kerry and Ian in Yelvertoft a few times a year at least.
Mm-hmm.
Twice minimum. And she'd come up here as well. And I used to love the drive down there. Lots of farmland and stuff. And it was only a couple of years ago that I was like, hang on a minute. Do you know what I mean? Can't break the link now. Got me more than ever on the way home from vegan camp out last year. Oof. All the way home though. I was already crying my eyes out.
Can we just say goodnight to Lisa?
As we left.
Lisa,
yeah, good night, Lisa, my darling. Thank
you for joining us. Hope that you've caught us before you headed off. But yes, thank you and nighty night.
Nah, yeah, we were because we'd been in that environment, which was basically a weekend-long vegan village with shops and eateries and neighbours and people and friends and music and talks and, you know, and being in that environment where you don't have to question anything. And then so I broke as we were leaving. If you watch our vegan camp out video, you can see me break.
You can.
Right at the end of the video.
You did well.
I break.
You did well.
Just a little bit.
But to be honest, I was behind the camera and even I had a little moment.
You were?
Was I not? Oh, we were doing that, weren't we? Oh, I think I had a little moment, but you went into full on.
And on the way home, of course, he's focusing on the road. I'm looking at the fields. And I'm like, I know why they're there. All of them. All the way home. All the way home. So deeply impacted by that weekend. And suddenly like, oh my God. You know,
something I'd like to do a vlog on at some point in the future. In fact, yeah, I've got some ideas percolating around that. So I'll talk to you about that when we've done with the live or tomorrow. Anita,
kiss me. Thanks. Just wanted to kiss.
Anita says, "Good night, guys. Enjoyed the chat as always." Anita, thank you for joining us.
Good night, Anita. Thank you so much for joining us.
Take care. Imran and Leanna are about to have a domestic. I hope they carry on typing. Type the argument as you're having the argument. I had to make my own tea. I brought you biscuits. What are you doing for me? That kind of stuff, you know. Don't have a domestic. Love you guys. Yeah, Kelly was the same with the whole milk debacle. Indeed.
I think most people are, to be honest. It's not like we're ever told, is it? No one's going to tell you that. Oh, yeah, we have to make a cow pregnant and take a baby away. It's breast milk meant for a baby. So we have to take the baby away and probably kill it, unless it's a girl, and then raise it.
Yeah.
Make it do what we've done to its mum.
Marcus, a decent analogy there. I think it's one of those things is like the blue and red pill. Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
Very much so. Yeah. Nice little Matrix reference there. Well,
my last Klingon was eggs. You know, because I was vegetarian 20 years before I went vegan. And eggs were like big thing for me. And it was my lovely friend Dominic Berry, who's a fabulous poet, published poet. It's amazing. And I was like, oh, look at me, I've made a tortilla with lovely happy eggs. No meat on my plate. You know. And he was already vegan, Dominic, and he was like, Paul, they're not really happy eggs, you know. He was so gentle.
He was, bless him.
He was so gentle and not preachy at all. And he made me look into it. And then my friend Lee told us about Vegucated. Watched it once, watched it twice. Done. Deal done.
I don't know how to pronounce that. Anast Av. Anast Av. Greetings from Greece. Anast Av. Greetings from Greece. Thank you for joining us.
And thank you for your greetings from Greece. I am so...
Don't get us started. Don't get us started. We have a piece of, we have to say we are not well-travelled in terms of the Greek islands, but a little piece of Kefalonia will always be in our heart, having been there twice, and hopefully we will return again in the future. Fingers crossed. But yes, thank you for being here.
But a big part of that is to do with the people who live in Kefalonia, who are, of course, Greek people. So.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. Incredible place to holiday.
Indeed.
What else have we watched recently, Jay? Did you write anything else down on your little note?
No. D Rabbit says ditto on the eggs because I allowing myself to ignore that even backyard chickens are negative. I just realised I just released a vid about that today. Nice one.
D Rabbit White, I didn't even know you had a channel. D Rabbit White, is that your chat, or have you done it on Facebook or what?
Just released a vid about that today. Yeah.
See, a lot of people that subscribe to us, I'll click on them and it's nothing. They're just a YouTube user.
Yes, yeah, I get you. Yeah.
So they might have some favourite videos and stuff, but no like actual content. But I'm always interested in people who have got content. I will at least come and look at one video. I'm not saying I will become an avid viewer, because otherwise I'd never stop watching YouTube.
Yeah.
Because we know that many people.
We get a lot.
That's part of the pulling back at the moment. And we also, I don't want to say this because I don't want it. It's not a negative thing, and I'm not complaining about it, and I'm not saying it to boast either. That's not where this comes from. But we help a lot of other people with their content, images, format, ideas, hashtags.
Yeah.
Just because we like to do that. So yeah, I try to be careful how much I take on board.
Yeah. Got to moderate.
Right now, it's okay. You know,
it's important. It's all about balance. Checks and balances, isn't it? You got to be careful.
Love and marriage. Shove that in box, Karen. We get a British just spelled wine. Look at me. You don't mean coffee, love?
Vegan Brit, yeah, you are absolutely right. The dairy industry is arguably more horrific than the meat industry.
Yeah,
absolutely, yeah. And John says, boys, you should hunt down Corporate, a very funny comedy from Comedy Central. Okay. Thank you, John, for the recommendation.
Has anyone watched The Politician? Yeah.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we've been thinking about that, haven't we?
Vintage Willow, hi guys, much love. Thank you for joining us. Much love right back, Vintage Willow. Yeah, has anybody seen anything of The Politician on Netflix with Ben Platt and... Oh, her name's just gone out of my head. Classic female actress, vocalist. Bette Midler. Bette Midler, Ben Platt, The Politician on Netflix. Would anybody recommend it? We watched the trailer. I was like, yeah, I'm 70% there. Might be worth it giving it a try.
What actually got us interested was Ben Platt singing Corner of the Sky, because it's from Pippin. And we were, myself, Jason and Matt from the Distance band, we're all in that together.
Callum, yeah, let's just, because time is a-ticking on, it's 10 past 10. And we are, yeah, let's answer a few more questions.
Okay.
Before we start to wrap things up.
Yeah, throw us all your questions, throw us your likes, loves.
What's your favourite supermarket, Callum asks? What's your favourite supermarket brand of frozen vegan stuff? Mine is Tesco. Them sausages, though.
What is that? Tesco's own sausages?
Well, he said supermarket brand. So I don't know whether he means like own brand or just supermarket brand in general. The plant stuff at Sainsbury's is pretty awesome. But then Aldi's stuff's good as well. We
survived on that plant mince from Sainsbury's for a long time, doing pasta sauces and shepherd's pies and everything. We've more moved on to brown lentils now, rather than kind of soya mince. But we still eat a lot of alternatives.
Yeah, I'd say...
Have you tried the lamb?
I'd say Aldi or Sainsbury's.
From Tesco's. That blew me away. We had doner kebabs last week. Got a packet of that. The Alt company.
Alt, yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Unbelievable Alt. The Unbelievable Alt. That's what it's called. We tried the lamb pieces. I marinated them in a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, some garlic, some cumin powder, and some coriander powder. That's all. Oh, and a bit of salt. And then fried them up. And I did a mint yogurt sauce with cocoa plain yogurt and mint sauce, dead simple. In corner hot sauce, pita breads, really thinly shredded white cabbage, thinly shredded onion and tomato, doner kebabs. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, Pauline, thank you so much for the super chat. Love you guys. Always keeping it real. Inspiring couple.
Thank you, Pauline.
Bless you.
Cheers to you, my darling.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers to you all.
Chin,
thank
chin.
you. Thank you so much. What have I done?
No, just got like a really... I thought it was one of my hairs, but I actually think it's an Isis hair. The lovely Isis, our child. For anybody, because we have got 210 in the house. Yes.
Yes, when we say the lovely Isis, we're talking about our cat.
Our cat.
And she's named after Isis, the Egyptian goddess, not the terror group.
Who'd named a cat after a terror group?
First.
She did.
She came before then.
But Pauline, thank you so much.
Annoyed.
Ashleen is heading off soon. It's 11:10 where she is over in Spain. Going to bed soon.
Oh, no, my darling.
Thank you so much
for joining us, Ashleen. Thank you for the super chat.
Yes.
Always appreciated. Virgo, Gemini.
You know what our recommendation would be, Matt.
What?
You know full well what our recommendation would be. I'm considering cutting down from 40 Asda pesto and mozzarella melts a day to just 20. Would you recommend this?
Absolutely.
Yes.
But make that only the first move, and then go to 10, and then 5, and then stop raping cows or paying for it to be done.
Yeah, didn't see that coming.
You asked me.
Whoa! Whoa! Right, I'm gonna scroll down. Sorry, I got a bit too intense then for a second. Yeah, Nigel says all of the alt stuff is amazing. We need to keep buying. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I've not had a chance, Nigel, yet to try the beef chunk, the beef pieces, but I've heard they're amazing. So we tried the chicken ones in, and I only used half the box, and I froze half for a future curry. Did I make a curry with it? Did I make a curry with that chicken?
Oh, sorry, Matt.
No, have as many as you want.
Yeah, go at it.
I've seen you.
Go at it. Ruin yourself.
You're very slim, so you know.
Ruin yourself.
It's not making you obese or anything. You go for it.
Just our reaction.
Stop raping cows.
Oh dear. The vegan dude. Oh dear me.
Oh dear.
Ah well. Yes. When I was a kid, D-Rabbit. When I was a kid, there was a schlocky kid superhero show about ISIS. The character would say, "Oh, mighty ISIS," to change into her superhero persona. Every time you say ISIS, I think of mighty ISIS.
Oh well, that's good.
I wonder if we can find that.
Because most people get offended and go, "You've named it after a terrorist group." And we're like, no. Thank you.
It's too much info, Matt. Too much info. Mostly love of music. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, mostly love of music. Matt, I've got a strange memory for you. I don't know if you'll remember this, but when we lived in Chadderton, there was a strange phase with vegetarians at the time. And I just discovered that I could mix melted chocolate with double cream and it would stay liquid. I could use it in my ice cream cocktails, which were a big thing we used to be really into.
Oh, yeah.
And do you remember we used to say, chocolate cream.
Chocolate cream. Oh.
Every time.
John Ross, thank you, good sir, for the super chat.
Sing me a song before you finish, lads. A
kids TV theme would be nice. Ooh. Putting us on the spot there, John, but we try our best. Can you pick one that I might possibly know the words to?
I hope so. Dedication, ooh, dedication. Dedication, that's what you need when you want to look your best and you want to beat the rest.
Dedication's what you need
when you want to be a
record breaker. Yeah. I don't really class that as a kids' TV. Was it a kids' TV show, Record Breakers?
Kind of. It was definitely aimed at kids, I think.
Yeah. I don't know whether we've met the brief there, John, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I'm feeling like you're probably feeling a bit cheated. But tell us, let us know. If we can enlighten your night further, we'd be happy to oblige.
He's terrific. He's magnific. Wherever there is danger, he'll be there. Danger Mouse. Powerhouse. He's exciting, he's the newest, he's the best. Danger Mouse. Amazing. Danger Mouse. Astounding. Danger Mouse.
Nice. That was good. That was good. I liked that. Ah, yeah, Leanne. Leanne was aiming for the Moomins or Fraggle Rock.
Oh.
Classic stuff. Classic stuff. Wombles of Wimbledon. Oh, see, you've started something now, John.
Put your cares away. Worries for another day. Everyone is gay. Down at Fraggle Rock.
It's a big presumption. Big presumption right there. Marcus says Jason will be Button Moon, Paul, and I be Bagpuss or Pipkins.
Well, Bagpuss ain't got a theme tune, has it? Not with words.
Not really, no.
But Button Moon. We've been to Button Moon.
I thought it was we're off to Button Moon.
We followed
Mr. Spoon, Button Moon, Button Moon.
Button Moon. I love kids' themes. They're amazing.
Will-O the Wisp, John Ross says. Jason and his magic torch.
I don't know the theme to that.
No. Bobby says, John, I loved Evil Edna the television. Evil Edna?
Yeah. What was that in? What was that in, John? I remember she was basically a TV with a script with a face on it.
Right.
Evil Edna.
Deneen says, Paul, I love your version of Fraggle Rock.
What was it? John, what was that? What was she from? Oh, you flummoxed me there, Karen.
Kelly, if we weren't at risk of getting like serious copyright infringement, it's a great idea.
What?
Kelly says it would be great album. Jason and Paul sing kids' theme tunes from the past. Yeah.
Oh, do you want to hear something that used to kill me? It's not a song though. It's a ditty. I bought a Disney album once. As a drag queen, I thought I might get some funny stuff off it. You know, to mime to. That were in the days when it were acceptable to mime. You didn't have to sing live. I won't go back. Any road. There's this track on there. Betty bought some butter, it says. I thought, oh well, listen to that. It nearly killed me. It nearly killed me. When the line that nearly killed me comes up, I'll put my hand up. Luckily, I'm alright with it now. My best rendition of the exact version from that Disney album. Betty bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter, better than her bit of butter. And she put it in the batter, and the batter was not bitter. So it was better. Betty bought a bit of better butter.
And if you've just tuned in, welcome to Those Vegan Guys.
Oh,
dear me. Dear me. I think for the sanity of ourselves and the sanity of everybody in this glorious community, we are almost half a bottle of red in. And as consummate professionals, we should quite soon, very soon in fact, wrap up this wonderful live because we're heading on for 2 hours.
are we?
And
Where are we?
we've got stuff to do, and I'm sure you have too. But I'm going to keep that in mind about the.
Let's just throw out there any final questions before we go, because it's in 13 minutes. It will be 2 hours, but if we can finish before then, great. But if you have any questions, now would be the time to ask them.
Any burning questions to ask?
Do you mind if we try one of those chocolates while we're on, so we can tell people what they're like?
Oh, the fancy ones.
Yeah, that we got today.
Yeah, grab them.
Which one do you want? The salted caramel, Jay, or the other one?
I don't know what the other one is.
It's just like dark.
Thank you, Carly.
Intense dark chocolate truffle.
No, let's go with the salted. I'm always interested when something says it's salted.
Pink.
I want to know if you can taste the salt.
Pink Himalayan.
I'm going to do a quick taste test before we finish. Who knew?
So these are $3.99. These are $3.99 a box from Aldi.
Isn't it nice to not have to hide your face or your eyes?
Hide
your face, hide your world.
And at first I was like, I'm not paying that for them. And Jason said, hang on a sec, we pay £3.70 for that Rhythm 108 bag.
Disco 1989. Yeah, Rhythm 108 is quite expensive.
4,
so
6, 8, 10, 12.
12 in a pack.
So that's not too bad, really. Initial smell.
Leanne says they're a bit too dark for her, but personal preference, isn't it?
We love dark chocolate.
Oh, it's just cacao, innit? Cacao. Cacao! Cacao!
This man kills me.
Oh.
It's like a chocolate bonbon.
Tell me about it, Marcus. It's so true. The sacrifices you make for the punters, boys.
I'm going to suck.
Charlotte says Rhythm 108 is worth every penny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very cacao.
Quite bitter on the outside.
I feel like you need to bite into it straight away.
No.
I've gone in there.
No.
Too late. Much better.
Because now I've got past the bitter cacao. It's just creamy chocolate.
Cacao.
Mmm.
Oh,
Now I'm going to bite. Oh, I was expecting that.
I want more salt.
I was sucking. Remember today in our vlog I said things are best sucked slowly.
It's gorgeous.
The second a bit into it, it was actually liquid caramel in the middle. I was expecting it to be kind of chewy caramel. So that's gone. That's gone right down my throat.
Oh.
Mm.
Charlotte, you are going to have to go to Aldi immediately. Salty chocolate balls.
Oh no.
Thank you, John.
Suck on my chocolate salty balls.
Put
Put it in your mouth and suck it. We know too many of the same things.
Yep, Nigel's off to Aldi in the morning. I said to Paul before, technically, at the very least, Sainsbury's and Aldi, we should be on commission. They should send us a cheque once a year. That's just my humble opinion, but...
No, well, when he said that, I said, no, just free shop. When we're going to vlog it.
When we're vlogging, we get the food for free. It's a small request. It's
Wouldn't
tiny.
that be fair, though?
Tiny request, really.
Because, I mean, it's not like I wouldn't want paying for it because then it'd make it contrived. It's like, I like showing people what they can get.
Jenny Robinson.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you for the super chat.
That dog has been on my door for the last few days. Thanks for helping me ignore it tonight. Oh, Jenny, thank you. You know where I am. I'm on Facebook. I am accessible. Please know that.
And also, as it, we've got next month. Actually, this might be a really nice way to wrap things up this evening. Next month, the 10th of October, we have World Mental Health Day.
Mm-hmm.
Through work, obviously, aside from everything that we do on YouTube, we will be making as many people aware of it as possible, raising the profile around mental health awareness, but most importantly, helping people to understand and be aware that nobody needs to be suffering in silence. There is always somebody that you can reach out to, should you feel like you want to.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I think sometimes this is an unprecedented moment in time. None of us were expecting this. None of us. And it's taken a lot from many of us. You know, if Jason wasn't working, we'd be, excuse my French,
up the creek, the Northern Creek.
Because every single penny that Gemini had coming in this year was erased. Every single penny. Every gig was cancelled.
I mean, Gemini's trying her best on Tib Street, but, you know.
Because it had to be, you know, and we're all dealing with just, you know, those dark days.
Yeah.
Just know, remember, please, to self-care is so important. There was another day a couple of weeks ago where I felt low, not really bad, just a little bit low. I found some, I'm a big believer in music at 432 hertz. Look that up. Everybody, I recommend that. Look up why music isn't produced in 432 hertz now, why it's mass produced in 440 hertz. But I found some relaxing, meditative music, 432 hertz on YouTube. I listened to it that same night, said to Jason, I'm having a bath tonight. He was like, you okay? Because normally I only have a bath when I'm ill. I said, yep, I just want a soak. I just want a soak in a bath. I don't normally do that. Felt great afterwards, just because I put myself first. I say it at the end of every video, be excellent to yourself and each other. Pamper yourself, face mask, hot bath, lovely music, you know.
And if the associated feelings come after that of guilt, like for some reason for whatever reason you don't feel worthy of self-care, kick that out the window, because you are worthy. We all ultimately need it. Bobby has once again delightfully prompted a virtual social distance cuddle. Not a hug, a cuddle.
Before we do that, can I just mention Anne Harad's Life, who's in the chat here. Search her name after, because you can't click on her. She's got a lot. If you've got any young people in your family at all who like rabbits or veganism, or just used to like Melody from TVBuddies, go and subscribe, please, to Anne Harad's Life. She's a lovely young lady with a lovely family.
Very nice of you to mention that.
And
Anne Harad has also just said as well, mentioned about chocolate. So a little quick heads up, for our next mukbang, at the very least, you should have some crisps or some chocolate on the side. Cuddle. Digital, virtual cuddles.
Bobby, get your boobs out of my chest.
There we go. There we go. Squeeze! Indeed. Oh, bless. Digital hugs. A few people have mentioned it tonight.
Staying on for 2 hours now because we're at 1:55, 58. We've got 4 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't cry about it.
No, I'm just saying. It's, we're nearly there. We might as well stay.
Yeah, a couple of people mentioned it tonight in the chat, and it's flown by. But one of the things we will say is, of course, when we are able to, I think realistically, sometime, fingers crossed, in 2021, we will try and find
4-minute quiz.
We'll try and find a nice central location that's good for the majority, and we'll have a bloody damn fine meetup and invite as many as we possibly can.
Matt, quick question for you, because we've been in 2 Stephen Schwartz written musicals together. Have you seen The Prince of Egypt, the animated movie? Also a musical written by Stephen Schwartz. Have you seen it? It's very reminiscent of Children of Eden. Very reminiscent. Me, him and Max Pritchard went watching it at Roxy years ago, not long after Children of Eden.
That was the local cinema to us that is no longer there, unfortunately, for those who are unaware of the Roxy.
Matt, amazing. I mean, if you like animated films, like Disney-style films, and if you like kind of biblical stories made into musicals, which of course we do, Children of Eden, Prince of Egypt is spectacular.
Let's also just say that we watched Prince of Egypt again very recently, and it totally stands up to the test of time.
Oh, absolutely. It brought me again. Absolutely brought me. It's a beautiful film. But Stephen Schwartz is such a bloody good writer.
I think
incredible writer.
Angela is heading off if we've missed it. Angela, thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you, my darling.
Always appreciated.
We enjoyed you being here.
I could be mistaken.
Is it on Amazon?
Yeah.
Did we watch it?
Yeah.
It's on Amazon, Matt.
Yeah, because Spirit's on there as well.
Yeah, The Prince of Egypt. It's when you've got a couple of hours and you're a bit bored, it's worth watching.
Is this the most people we've had on a live?
I think it is. So thank you everyone for joining us tonight, because we've had 200 for a significant amount of this live chat tonight, and that's been absolutely fabulous. And I'm really glad that everyone's enjoying this new mixing it up with the lives. We enjoy that. Kitchen mukbang quiz. Kitchen mukbang quiz. Kitchen mukbang quiz.
Jade is heading off. I'm going to head off, guys. Thank you all so much for your beautiful positivity. I'm so grateful. Night, night. Kiss, kiss.
Night, night, Jade. Night, night, my darling.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, so let's all start saying good night. We've got a minute, guys. 1 minute for it. Hi, Roxanne says, just we're about to leave.
That's brilliant.
Roxanne, what you like, love? We're just about to go.
Hey, Roxanne, you're here, though. You're here to see us and to see us say goodbye. And then you can just click in about a minute, press play, and start right back from the very beginning.
We've got our own theme song. Ready?
Yeah.
Those vegan guys. I thank you. That's our theme tune.
Yes. It's been
good night,
wonderful.
everybody. Good night, Mr. Atlanta, and thank you for becoming a member of our channel. You'll have seen your name on the card on the Aldi vlog today for the first time. A couple more to add now, I think.
Yes. I think we're 4 tonight. 4 new members tonight.
Well, that's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that I'm aware of. I may have missed any. If I have, I'm terribly sorry. Yeah, massive thank you to everyone. It's been awesome tonight. We've thoroughly enjoyed stuffing our faces. As always, we've enjoyed chatting with yous, answering the questions. Thank you so much for the support, for just spreading the word. The whole down-to-earth vegan thing is definitely the way to go.
Yeah. Love to Mum and Dad Brom.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Love to Auntie Pearl.
Love to Auntie Pearl.
Colin and Brett,
just in case you're all watching. And Auntie Pearl, thank you so much for the veg.
Yes.
Going to do a veg stew with the rest of it. But we had some in the salad tonight, so thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, everyone who's a member. Thank you to everyone who's just taken an interest and come and seen us tonight. Even if you've come along just to dislike the video, thank you.
Yeah.
You've given us some attention.
Yeah. Rocking our worlds.
Right.
We're done.
Thank you, everybody. Good night, you lovely people.
Don't forget.
Love you. Thank you. And until we see you next time, please, please, please be excellent to yourself and each other. Do the noise. Yay! Bye, my love.
Bye-bye.